Welcome back.
We're back.
We're back. I don't know if any of these people have new dialogue. I'm gonna swing to the moon. Nose is my best friend. Did you ever get your...
In the time since the last episode, a bunch of really good games have come out, which is stressful because now I want to play all the video games. And so I went from having very low commitments to suddenly wanting to spend all of my waking moments playing video games again.
So dance, Omori. Impress him.
Yes. You're on the chopping block, Omori.
I have an infinite to-do list, and it's very stressful. It's weird how much there is all the time. Like Omori seemed like a no-brainer to cover like 4 years ago, and I don't know where that time went. And I'm just like, the fuck.
In like 4 weeks, we got, or in the past 3 weeks, we've gotten Look Outside, a game called Ascent, which I've been wanting to play, the first Berserker Kazan,
the sequel to Descent,
and then Blueprints, which is fucking incredible. So it's like, oh yeah, and Promise Mascot came out, the new game by the people who did what's it called, Paradise Killer. So just so many games.
I have a folder of tabs open, like just a folder of tabs that are just Steam pages. Then reduced into a closable folder of tabs in Chrome because it has that for people like me. And that's my shitty patchwork solution for the fact that I already have an entire folder of bookmarks of Steam games that got so long that it isn't manageable, and adding more to the bottom of it means I'll just forget them forever. So now I have a folder of tabs. But that bookmark folder itself was a response to the fact that my spreadsheet of my to-do list got so unwieldy that it itself had sublists within it to try to deal with how oversized it was and how impossible it is to manage every game that seems like it'd be good to cover at some point. And that's how you live the life of being somebody who, in like 2013, was commissioning like a survival horror-ish banner for his YouTube channel that was going to feature the game Mias Mata because I was about to cover it. And I still haven't covered it in 2025, 12 years later. That's, whenever anyone was like, why haven't you covered this game yet? It just seems so obvious you'd cover it. I'm like, I am Dr. Manhattan, and I can see infinite realities and timelines and things, and it's literally like, you don't understand how struggle it is to be in one place at all time at any given time, while also being restrained by I can't release content faster or literally no one will watch it. I can't release 8 hours a day. Even if I could technically maybe almost record that, it literally then is just no one's watching it. So you have to restrain your output to a certain bandwidth, and then you just can't do things, and then people want you to cover the like gray AAA semi-open world, semi-collectathon action adventure games, and each of those ones is always 40 hours long for some reason now, when we know they're all reboots to franchises that had 8-hour campaigns a generation ago. And that every time you pick one of those games, that's like 17 indie games you don't get to cover in that time.
Yep.
And you're like, this is all the decision making that goes into game choices over time. And the struggle is that even when you think about it, and it's just like real life anxiety, where anxiety makes you think about stuff more, but it doesn't make you more correct as a result of thinking about it more. And so that's the struggle of making these games, is you're like, cool, I'm agonizing over it, still don't get rewarded for the agonizing half the time. So it's like, fuck.
Boy. Oh boy. I've been waiting so long for this event. It is a delightful day indeed.
Imagining Sprout Mole popping in the middle of my dumb anxiety rant just to be like, just like, I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. Like just a fucking Rick and Morty ass like raw improvisational nightmare character that barely has a premise. Look at me, stop listening to that guy. That guy's got problems.
Oh yes, oh yes. At last our glorious princess sweetheart will finally make her appearance. Oh my, oh my. I can hardly contain my excitement. This show is sure to be the most electrifying of them all. Oh dear, oh dear. We must hurry. Our 4 front row show tickets are right here. You should jump them. We're in for the time of our lives and must not be late. Now, which way do we go again?
Into the mulcher. Not even a premise, we just immediately fight.
I guess they are enemies, technically.
Oh, the joke. I got distracted by all the I'm late stuff from Alice in Wonderland. The joke is that the moment that whenever they get lost, they become crazed.
Yeah.
So the moment he's like, where are we? Well, thanks for fighting.
Yeah. He walked into our character thing after being lost, which makes them the enemies.
Yeah. Hack away. Does everybody like happy Omori on the screen all the time?
I was just about to say, he looks like such a creep.
Is this improving it for everyone? Is everyone having a good time? I have no idea how these damage breakdowns are going to play out. Damn. It's very hard to read the damage numbers that pop up on the screen if they're going to overlap the interface. Well, there we go. That was easy.
Nice.
Show tickets. Da-da-da-da. Hey, cool. Those Sprout almost dropped some tickets.
Let me see. Oh, they're front row tickets for some kind of show. Featuring Sweetheart? Wasn't that Captain Spaceboy's ex-girlfriend? Yeah, it looks like some sort of contest or something. If we happen to pass by, we should stop and watch. We do have front row show tickets after all. Well... Alright. Maybe we can drop by if we happen to come across it.
Gotta go see Sweetheart. I heard that she opened for the Pixies once. References that literally no one on the planet registers besides me.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that most of your audience probably doesn't even know who the Pixies are.
Exactly, let alone the specific quote that I'm drawing from.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No idea. I mean, I know who the Pixies are. I don't know what you're quoting.
We watched the movie together, that narrows it down.
Was it something in Scott Pilgrim that I'm just not remembering? Yeah.
Yeah, the band that is...
That's what I figured.
The fake band that isn't Metric, but is performed by Metric, because it's a Metric song, at least.
Yeah.
I guess technically performed by Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Brie Larson.
The real-life person who exists in real life.
The Clash at Demon Head.
Yeah, Clash at Demon Head opened for the Pixies.
Gotcha.
Specifically, as a Pixies fan at the time, and still, I guess, it's just the moment of like, oh, they specifically call out that she opened for the Pixies, and that's what made her hit it big. Like, or that's the sign that she's hit it big, which is just funny because no one knows who the Pixies are. But it's a quote. It's not made, and it's a. That's not how you save. This is how you save.
Yes.
The movie came out during the Pixies reunion tours that were selling out and stuff, so it felt relevant, but then I read the comic and it's actually a quote from the comic.
Yeah.
Directly. So that's just Scott O'Malley liking the Pixies. Which is good and cool and correct. And I'm like, and my brain was like, I will now compare Sweetheart to Black Sheep. And so we're gonna get there and it's gonna start going like, hello again, friend of a friend. We still don't have the password for the dance floor.
Yep.
Gotta remember what I hadn't done yet around. Wait.
Space bunnies.
Gotta remember a few things I hadn't done yet around here before we completely lose track. Oh. This is the left border of this zone. A lonely crow picks at the dirt. He doesn't seem to notice you. Is this the left border of the ending area?
It's the left border of D's nuts. Am I right?
What?
It's Lisa now. We're Lisaing.
Strange table set. Okay, so I didn't necessarily pick up where we left off. I'm just somewhere new now and not sure about it.
Yeah, you're just doing something. He's on an adventure this episode.
Keeping track of this game scares me. The sprout mole is super glued to the wall. I'm reminded of how, like, it wasn't that hard to navigate Lisa, but Lisa the Joyful is like a nightmare hub of like 75 doors that are all on one wall, and you're like, which one goes to new place? I still haven't gone back to finish the last finale episode that I accidentally let go for too long, because now I don't know how to even reach the next part of the game if I go back. Many sprout moles used to inhabit this place, but a lot of them moved away to merge with a bigger colony somewhere in the big forest. It was a risky move, so some of us stayed behind. My brother left with the rest of the sprout moles. Do you think he still remembers me? No, he probably got lost and died.
You killed him, specifically.
I mean, likely. But it is why sprout moles should never go outside. I'm having trouble breathing today. I'm talking too fast. I'm caffeinated.
Greetings, traveler. Welcome to my home. It is humble and small, but it is mine.
Bye. No sprout mole will attack us in this entire place because none of them are lost. Because they're in their home.
Unless one of them is philosophically or spiritually lost.
You know, like how a dwarf should never go outside because they'll get scared by the sky. Like a cat. Like a house cat. We sprout moles are highly intelligent creatures. Most horse. First place.
One of the things I think about with this game specifically is like, I'm enjoying it. It's been interesting, and it's definitely getting more interesting as we play more of it. But this game very weirdly makes me want to play other games.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean by that
makes me really excited about Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 coming out this year.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that. Like, I playing this game has like made me be like, oh yeah, like I can't wait to get around to doing like UFO 50 and like stuff like that. Just like random games. I don't know why. It just like makes me. Maybe it's just because it's a little bit inventive and like does some weird things. Like just constantly is making me think of other games, which is odd. I don't know.
Yeah.
My friends used to live in these tunnels, but they all left to look for their missing leader. Do you think they'll ever come back here? Milo's getting into stuff.
Are you like...
There we go.
Are the bats like the Greeks that were here before the Romans?
Maybe.
This is a slightly less insane thought when you've played Forgotten City, which is the Greeks and the Romans, but in a cave. Which still sounds insane. I guess it went everywhere, right? That was the whole place. Okay. That was a curiosity. The end. I hope exactly four people didn't leave here recently, because I have horrible news. Killed them. I killed them all. I slaughtered them like, what the fuck?
Is that an enemy? It is.
It couldn't get me there, but I thought I was already in combat, so I just stared at it. Okay. An enemy plane. It's just like in real life.
Yes, getting attacked by a fighter jet on your walk through the woods.
Yeah. It's a common problem that I have. We should legislate it. That was a lot of fucking damage for one of them missing. Ow, that was a lot of damage. Alright, I crashed that plane. You hear that, government?
That's that's a confession.
It was me. I crashed the plane. Yeah, this is a different zone than the one that led to the plot last time.
Yeah.
That was similarly in cornfields, kinda.
Well, I mean, I think it is this zone. I think it was just
I mean, like, I
a
don't think
different map.
I don't think this is contiguous with it.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Because at first I thought, oh, because when we got to this weird series of corn maze stuff, going to the left side was locked. It just wouldn't let me go that way. And now we're in one, but I came from the left side. But also maybe every map wraps around like the. Okay, no, I am in the same place where the plot was happening earlier, and like our memories were disappearing as we looked at them because this car was here.
I think just certain paths were blocked off that we like couldn't get to, and like the NPCs weren't here and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's the same map where the plot happened, but we came from the opposite side. Right, because the cave I went into was the other place they wouldn't let me go into, and I think that barn just now might have been where the plot led, but it might have not been a barn. I don't remember. I have an excellent memory. Wow, miss, you sure are tall.
Thank you, little one. It's more of a hassle most of the time, but I do get a better view of the stars.
Do you? What? Being tall isn't a hassle. Everything is better when you're tall. Disagree, I want to be small.
Basketballer.
One day, I'm gonna be as tall as you.
Yeah, sure, Kel. Keep dreaming.
Or people don't know how good they got it.
God,
leave me alone. Ow. Okay, short gay people don't know how good they got it. That's a lot of enemies. I don't have a hit everybody attack. I have a hit 3 people attack. I'll just do attacks. Why is a blue one and a red one? I probably am supposed to think about that, huh? What? Oh, do they die normally, or... Wait. Okay, Moments like this, I really appreciate games where the text waits for you and you press A to go through it sometimes. Just so you can read what all the random nonsense is that the game is saying is happening. Because, like, that text might have explained what being blue or red meant, or, like, what the UFO effect did, or or why did those first 2 people leave because they died, or because they just leave together? They just left the fight. I don't know. It's a bit of a hard combat system to follow when the text happens in real time. Mr. Scarecrow. Ah, a stranger. Thank you for having the time to talk with me. Just having, not taking. Thank you for having an open schedule in general. You just don't have a lot going on, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the choice you didn't make. I apologize, but I'm afraid I must burden you with a task I cannot complete with my own capabilities. Quite recently, and suddenly, a rogue planet burst across the sky at an alarmingly fast pace. My 3 dearest friends panicked and flew off in separate directions. My 3 friends are crows, you see, and are not the most friendly nor welcoming of creatures. I'm a bit wary to ask such an immense favor of a complete stranger, but there aren't many who pass through these fields. If I may ask, would you be willing to help me find my dear friends? Oh, thank you, stranger. Words cannot begin to express what this means to me. Now I shall await their return patiently, for as you can see, without them, I am just a stick in the mud. Oh no. Without my friends, I'm just a stick in the mud. Do I fight the crows, or do I just click on them? Crow doesn't want to talk to me. Perhaps if you were someone more charming? Oh, no, I get it. I'm also just a stick in the mud, and I need my cooler, nicer, more popular friends to get through social graces for me. haha.
Hey, buddy. You want me to take you back to your friend, Mr. Scarecrow?
Ka. Yes, yes, yes. Where's my friend? Take me to him. You, give us smooth. I think I've seen all three of them already. Away. You're interrupting. Me running away disintegrated him. He's not there anymore. Normally they just like sit there on the floor for a while and then they start chasing again.
Hey there, little guy. Your friend Mr. Scarecrow really misses you, you know? I can help you find him if you'd like.
Ah, Ka. Please do. If it's not too much of a bother, I miss him too.
It is.
It is too much of a bother. You're actually a burden on me. Yeah. There's a weird thing happening with the text where sometimes it populates over time, and other times it just instantly fills every time I click it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. It'll change back and forth mid-conversation.
Quirky.
I don't actually bring them back, they just teleport back. Yeah.
Greetings, my feathered friend. Would you like to return to Mr. Scarecrow? He can't wait to be with you again.
Ah, yes, that would be immensely desirable. God damn it. Ah, damn it.
Just fight him.
Yeah. I think I mentioned this before, but there's like, when you use the language of stealth games in JRPGs, it makes me feel like I'm failing in some way whenever I get caught by an encounter. It makes every fight feel like an undesirable mistake that I failed at. Jesus! So there's the tactic. Oh, wow. Alright. Bye, y'all. Alright, are you ingratiated with me now? My friends,
this was
they
you.
all have returned. I cannot thank you enough for your help. Now it is time for me to take my leave. Goodbye, kind stranger. I hope we will meet again one day. So majestic. I don't know how that bird's holding up the scarecrow by his hat, but... A 5-leaf clover. That's too many. That's a little Chernobyl-y.
Shoot. I know I left my donut somewhere around here. Didn't you pick one up earlier?
Why did the scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Haha.
Tee-hee.
It's always good to have some jokes on hand. Oh god, I forgot about that mechanic. That's seemingly implied. Yeah, it doesn't seem to indicate that I can give them a donut.
Isn't the sky beautiful? It's nice to know there are so many others out there who share the same view. That is, in fact, how skies work.
Yep. Astute observation, creature.
We all have the same one.
Alright, I think this was... Right, this was the bird that was originally waiting at the front door of this zone, blocking it, talking about a donut. You just couldn't come in here yet. So this should lead back to the beginning of the map? Yeah. At this point, it's not the worst idea to go heal, but that means that I went in big loop and did not find what I was actually looking for. But I will save so I don't have to read the last 20 minutes.
I will be right back.
He'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And Themperors, or whatever other funny third option people say lately. This is the trash place, which is not where we want to go back to. I never went. Yeah, so this is, we're back at the lake place. Here's the mimic that's blocking my path forward. No. Failed me. Me? Hero learned fast food. I guess that's probably an opportunity to heal before other people get to act, giving you a chance to actually heal.
Sorry about that.
I found my way back to the Blood Lake, and then went south, which we hadn't gone yet.
Milo got
to snow,
stuck behind the TV because he was climbing where he shouldn't have been, and I had to climb behind it to pull him out.
Well, I found the hot character.
That is, in fact, the hot character.
I'm just waiting for my next big catch. Do you think Fisher Bear knows Ice Wolf from Undertale? Can I invent this shit right now? Can I inflict this on people? Can I conjure this art from people? Do it. Anyway, that's his
This ship will be called Ice Fisher.
Ice Fisher?
Ice fishing, maybe? I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
But they're gonna be snowballing.
Wow.
Please die. Thank you. Every now and then it's very funny because I'll get a comment that's like, "Hello, funny ghost." Okay. That's not the comment. That's just what happened just now. I'll get a funny comment from like a parent that's like, "Wow, thank goodness, someone who doesn't swear." I'm like, all those other filthy YouTubers, and I'm like, what video did they find that gave them that impression?
Yeah.
Like they're in for a rude awakening if they watch exactly one video and think this is safe for my children, and just based on that, a cold lantern. Plastic fish mount on the wall. Remember when like children and adults and all various age groups had their own like cultural spaces, both in real life and in media, that they could consume? And then the internet was like, what if all those spaces went away and everyone was on the same side all the time, and there's no functioning age ratings? Because if you engage with any amount of age rating that they give you, then just are basically like, well, you labeled your content as porn because that's what everything is that isn't child safe. That's the binary. I remember.
Yeah.
Bring back Club Penguin and stuff so parents stop wondering whether the Wild West of the internet is safe for their kids.
So Club Penguin has been brought back, and also it's populated entirely by 40-year-olds now, just like it was in, the early 2000s. So maybe, I don't know, don't do that. The thing is that it was the Wild West back then too.
Bring back spending time with your children and not giving them a smartphone when they're 8. Is this singing bass? It needs batteries. Do I have batteries? No. A cooler full of ice. I thought that was a space heater at first. But why? Trapdoor? This must be Fisher Bear's house. He also has a fishing... Right now he's fishing professionally, but this is where he fishes as a hobby. It's his hobby hole. His fridge is 5 feet away from his bed. Oh, right. Bunnies are enemies. I forgot. I guess these are just like the strange... Yeah. The environment is just carved up into colors.
Yep.
And there's the one spot of floor that shows that in the green tree area, the floor is yellow. Weird. Is it all radially coming out from the middle, like a giant Simon Says? Shaved ice. That's a refreshing thing to eat in the middle of the snow.
I think of ice cream as cold time food. That's an Asia thing.
It's wild. Hey Omori, isn't this place pretty? The snow comes down so slowly, but all the pieces seem to fall right into place in the end. It reminds me to be patient. Hey, I know. We should go ice skating one day. Doesn't that sound fun, Omori? I guess it depends on how, like, cold you are. Because there's definitely an appeal to ice cream in the cold just because the ice cream won't immediately start losing form while you're trying to eat it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do think that there are cold foods that I associate with summer. It's just like, and like, yeah, ice cream is something that you can eat in the summer for sure. Yeah. But like, I more associate like shaved ice or like Otter Pops with the summer, whereas like winter is like ice cream and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Think about how a lot of people transition to like iced coffee during the summer, but I still just stick to the hot stuff.
Yeah. Really, Mari? A shaved ice in this weather?
And what's wrong with that, hero?
Oh, it's Mari, not Aubrey.
It's so convenient. Shaved ice is way easier to come by than snow cones. Wait, yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, there is a difference. What's the difference between shaved ice and snow cones anyway?
Well, realistically, there's not much of a difference. Snow cones just have larger pieces of ice than shaved ice. Larger pieces of ice, huh? Is that why snow cones are so much more expensive? I don't know, Kel. I can't really answer that one. Are snow cones more expensive than shaved ice?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Weird. I don't even know what to think of there. For me, I also don't have like a baseline understanding of how much a snow cone should cost, because it's very much like a fair food type item, and everything at places like that is overly expensive anyway.
When I think of snow cones, I just think that they don't seem that good.
Yeah, no, I don't like them.
It's just
was the other hat
slightly flavored water
to imply they need to find each other?
Maybe.
I don't know. A snow cone machine, but why? Do I have a snow cone ticket? I have a snow cone. Okay. Heals heart and juice and raises all stats for the battle? Damn. Does it heal 100% of heart and juice, judging by not saying how much it gives? Let's review the emotion chart. Happy is strong against angry, angry is strong against sad, sad is strong against happy. Happy gets luck and speed, but reduced hit chance. So not damage. Strong gets stronger. Angry gets stronger, but loses defense. Sad raises defense, but loses speed, and some of the damage you take becomes juice damage. The end. Some of it's kind of intuitive, and some of it's really hard to remember. I am sorry we are out of syrup. So you're just selling ice. I am Jash, of many talents, and master of many trades. What does a Jash of many talents mean? Oh, Jack. Snow cone for 5. I mean, they still do all the stuff, I guess. I'm just upset you don't have syrup. I don't have any more snow cone tickets. That was my one. I do.
Sorry,
So
can
that
you
place just
wait
existed.
can you wait for just a moment?
Yeah.
Discord's being annoying. Give me a sec.
He's doing it, folks. He's rejiggering the blah blah blah. Huh. 90. So that might have been all the stuff I didn't find the first time in the ice area. The main thing that I had in mind was that I should go south. And then I've gone there. I didn't mean to accidentally... I mean, I was just listening to Toaster about, like, oh, this is where we should go next. But I kind of got derailed in the middle of my thought process and then kind of lost track. Which is problem. We can't cross the water. Loamy, loam, loam, loamy, loam, loam, loamy. And this went here. Yeah, that's everything. Let's head on back, I believe, to where we left off. With the spider webs that we is scareds of. With our freshly refueled everything. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, you could see the caves from here, making you wonder about them later. It seems like the world design, and even maybe this cave, all go heavy into this, like, logic of being able... That's a snake with the space helmet. They all seem to go heavy into the logic of being able to Pac-Man around the map, left or right, and the world wrapping around. Which is interesting. Particularly because when you actually look at these places, a lot of them just look like flat islands on the map. With defined borders. So how am I going in circle? Unless the cardinal directions are lying, or maybe, or something. Pinwheel Forest, Vast Forest, Otherworld. Yeah. So there's the playground clearing at in the middle. And then if you go left or right, you end up in the Pinwheel Forest and the Vast Forest. You can see the bridge. It's hard to see past the Pinwheel Forest text, but you can see a bridge behind it, and then a bridge on the left side that wraps around. Which those combine to making the map seem very small. I guess all the black and white areas are the ones we've never been to before. Is that, you can see the small Pinwheel Island was where we fought that one random Pokemon trainer-ass kite guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was talking about just now about how the map itself has the Pac-Man logic. You can see the bridge joining the left and right sides.
Yeah.
So if you go by this map, we've been most places already, kind of. I guess not by number of named places, but just like the mass of it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Discord was doing this thing where just like randomly the frame rate of the video got like super choppy. Like it was like not coming through Discord properly. So I just like couldn't, like the game kind of just froze on my end. So I had to turn off Discord and turn it back on.
I have an obligation.
Yep.
Omori gets heart from doing sunflowers. I thought they were tied to like I thought the person affected was like the person that was described by each one. But yeah, it's turned out that basically revisiting the plot place was the main reason to head back. And then as far as like tangents I hadn't gotten to yet, I believe the Ice Fisher Bear area was the only spot that I was on my to-do list still.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm already ready to head back to Spiders. I'm just doing a little trip to do this real quick. Nah. I mashed so much. If you compare my time spent playing Devil May Cry to my time spent playing Dynasty Warriors, it is unfavorable to my reputation of somebody having taste.
Indeed.
Doot 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 doot. Stop doing the little doot 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 doot. Like how joy fades in real life. It's a metaphor.